Young American here today. Today it's Thursday, so we're doing gun politics and ammunition, holster, guns, all that good stuff. It's gonna do, as I said in my last video, go check that out. It's on more on gay marriage and the rebel flag. And I said I was gonna do it on my Glock 26, my holster. Well, you know what? Screw that. We're gonna wait till next Thursday for that video. I'm outraged by certain people. I mean, I guess you could tell by the title and everything. People who think the First Amendment right trumps the Second Amendment right. They think that their right's more important than your right to carry. And what brought this up was I saw this. I was on Facebook, and there's the conservative page posted this guy, and his name's Rich Johnson. Rich, R-I-C-H Johnson. Okay, and he has like 4 YouTube videos. I think like 8 subscribers, and he posted a video at St. Louis, Missouri, and it was a zoo at St. Louis, Missouri, and there was a guy sitting on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden Rich Johnson comes up to him, and this guy that Rich Johnson comes up to, you guys need to go check the video and everything, he's carrying 2 pistols, okay, and it's his legal right to open carry, but Rich Johnson didn't seem like that he should be even have a kid around a gun, or a kid, or he was saying that kids shouldn't grow up with adults carrying guns, or guns shouldn't be around kids. And the funny part is, the guy has guns. Rich Johnson owns guns and goes hunting. So you're telling me that you weren't a kid, and as a kid you didn't have guns around you all the time, and it just doesn't make sense. You know, it's the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment there's for reasons, to defend ourselves. Now that could be against tyranny, and also when defending yourself against someone who's trying to take your life from you, okay? Or they're trying to take something from you, and you know what? That's there to defend yourself. And this guy, I mean, most people, he comes up, first thing he says, he's like, look at this pussy. And, you know, and then he was just like, and then to the guy, he didn't say anything mean to the dude or anything that was open carrying. All he did was explain what his rights are. And this guy was sitting here calling him names and all this stuff for practicing his Second Amendment right. And this guy was even saying that, like, we shouldn't be able to concealed carry. And what this guy was looking at, he was thinking that his Second Amendment right was only to go hunting. I mean, your Second Amendment right is to defend yourself against the government and other people who are trying to take your life from you. Okay? That is the real reason for the Second Amendment right. And this guy is just ignorant. He doesn't know any, he really does not know what he's talking about. He was pretty much saying, like, his facts were all off. He didn't have to bring up any facts. He was just sitting there calling him pussy. And so the guy also responded by saying that he didn't, when he was saying, you know what, when I'm being held at gunpoint, I want to be able to, you know, defend myself. You know, he's like, and so this guy's like, well, you're a pussy. And so he responds saying, oh, so have you been held at gunpoint before and fought your way out without a gun? He's like, yeah. And so he's like, okay, well, that's fine with you then. He's like, I don't really care. I'd rather have the upper advantage. You know, you got to make things more fair. You know, I like to, one of the really good arguments that I like one of my favorite one is you have a really big man going to attack a really small girl, and the gun's the equalizer. I love that because it's so true. Okay? The gun is there to defend yourself against government and other people who are trying to take your life. Okay? And that guy just really didn't understand that, and a lot of people don't understand that. You know, where more people, or like Detroit, strict gun laws. All it is crime. People get shot all the time. Chicago, they always have the Memorial Day shootings. They're always like, oh, 18 dead on Memorial Day already. And you know what? It's because of strict gun laws and no one's there to defend themselves. Also, and then also you look at other countries that do not have guns are much more dangerous, as in have more murders per capita. Like England, they ban guns. Okay, yeah, we have more gun crimes than England, but they have more crimes in total. And that includes murders and everything. They have more murders than we do. Same with, if you go over down to Mexico, they banned guns. All it is a crime down there. It's just crime. You ban guns, all you're doing is taking from the legal citizen who wants to defend himself. It doesn't going to do anything about the criminal. He's going to get his gun illegally. And it's not that hard to get your gun illegally. And it's because, that instead of actually going after the criminals, they're going after the law-abiding citizens. I'm okay with the gun background check. Going to make it a little harder for them to go buy guns, the criminals to go buy a gun, so they can't just go up and go to like a Bass Pro and buy a gun or a Green Top or anything like that. I'm okay with the background check. I'm not, but here's how I want to change the whole background check scheme of things. Instead of, alright, so what happens is, there's a lot of things you get when you get a job. You get a background check for the government. Like if you're a teacher, you get a background check. What they need to do is, instead of how they do it before, because my dad's friend is an FFL licensed dealer, and so he told me all the things that go to the government. What it does is it tells you your name, and it doesn't tell you the exact the exact gun, but it tells you the if it's a rifle, shotgun, or pistol. Okay, and so I don't like that, because technically they're supposed to get rid of those records, but even then they don't. They have all these other like they have the what's it called? ATF. They know exactly who bought that gun from where, and I don't like that. They need to get rid of that, because I don't think they should be doing that anymore. They shouldn't be able to know that I own that gun. Okay, it's my right. And it's against tyranny, and all you're doing is, oh, okay, so we have the list of all these people who own these guns. I don't like that. They need to change that. They need to do a certain thing where there's a list, and it for the background check, and it is a little checklist for each thing that you qualify, and it goes back. Okay, they don't know if you're going to be a teacher. They don't know if it's going to be for a gun. Doesn't know anything. It's just a background check. There's checks for what you can have. Okay, and that's my personal opinion, my 2 cents of the day. This guy just really pissed me off last night. This guy just didn't know what he was talking about, and people need to be more informed about the outside world, and they can't just be in their... It's like professors. A lot of professors are liberal. That's because they don't live in the outside world. They live in their little campus area, and they don't know actually, like, they're not realists, okay? That's the problem with the liberals. They're not realists. They live in an imaginary world where they think that no one's going to attack them, that, everyone's perfect. No, man has created a evil. All right. God bless you all. Young American out. See you on Monday.